It's the one and only
Carrie Bickmore.
And Tommy Little.
This is Carrie and Tommy.
Yeah, welcome to another big podcast. How are we today, guys?
Well, my heart rate has slowed.
I'm so excited for my little girls that they managed to pull this prank on you.
What's this the girls doing?
Yeah, it was the girls doing.
Oh,
They've
they
been-
were never getting... There's no way that two kids
They have
could
been
possibly
trying to
prank me.
prank my entire family with a fake possum and a fake spider that is around our house for weeks now. And every time I'm like, I can see it, only you didn't spot it.
Carrie, I would never fall for something like that. They're
Would you?
kids. I'm a grown adult genius. There's no way.
Well, then listen to this.
The other thing I can do is... So I've been wanting to do this, and I even TD. Oh my God!
My girls have been trying to scare me with that
Oh my God!
days, and it's not ever got me. I didn't even know it was up there. I was too scared to look just then.
See, I don't think that didn't sound like actual fear.
They
You know
put
what
the
that sounded
possum
like?
on the light globes.
You know,
and
you know what that sounded
nearly
like?
peed your pants.
It sounded like an adult who wants to bring kids joy. And so pretending to be really scared. And, of course, how they got that bit of the poop in my pants is another bit of the prank I'll never understand.
We have an exciting show on the way today.
Is the possum French?
What do you mean?
The
Why?
web guy Eli told me the possum was French.
I think so.
He said its name was Pussy the Possum.
We're giving away $500 and you snooze, you lose. We're putting someone in the spot to pick the boot for the loot. And I'm going to keep talking so you stop talking. I'm going to... I don't know what to say anymore.
Transition from
find
that
that?
to what's up next.
Up next, you're going to tell us about some idea that you've had that you got grumpy at me that I wasn't in support of. And I
Yep.
promise I'll be in support of it
Okay,
up
just
next.
one more look for
No, we're not finding the possum. Stop it. What's happened to you?
Carrie and Tommy.
For your Thursday Arvo, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little for the drive home.
So I've had an idea for a while now. I even roped web guy Eli into film it the other week, and then it didn't happen. And now, of course, the Melbourne International Comedy Festival is on.
Did you actually organise for him to film it?
Yeah, yeah.
Did
a few weeks
you?
ago. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but then it didn't happen.
no.
But I still think it's a great idea because so I want to do free pop-up restaurants. And so
What do you mean? I remember you talking about one you wanted to do where you just opened your front door or something and had food that you sold out of it.
So, no, I'm not going to sell it. So originally my idea was to open my house as a restaurant one night a
right.
week.
Yeah.
And just have people come in off the street and I'd just feed them. But then people said that's not smart. And so now the idea was just to put it out on Instagram to who wants to come. And it's the thing that I like making at the moment. So at the moment, I've just learned to make a Philly cheesesteak. So I was going to do a Philly cheesesteak pop-up, right?
Yeah.
And I just put it out on Instagram and say, if you want to come, this is the time, and I'll give you the rough area.
Yep.
The location will be sent to you an hour beforehand. And so the idea...
And you're just going to make the 100 Philly cheesesteaks, for example, on your own?
4.
What do you mean?
It's a pop-up restaurant for 4 people.
You said you're going to put it on your Instagram. You've got hundreds of thousands of followers.
Yeah, but I'm only going to send the details to 4 people.
Oh.
Yes. And so the idea with Eli's one, I found there's this cool laundromat that I went past, and I thought I'll just take a single little burner barbecue in there, and I'll take 4 chairs and some drinks and stuff, and I'll bring a mate as a waiter, and then I'll cook the Philly cheesesteaks in front of them, serve their dinner there, and then pack it all up. Done. I think it's a really fun idea.
To have dinner at the laundromat.
Yeah, or it'll be a laundromat one week, and then another week I might find like an old unused shed somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll do it there.
Why only 4? I feel like it's a missed opportunity.
Because it's hard to cook a lot of food.
Oh, and I guess it's a real like money can't buy experience.
But also, it's only a small setup. Like you've got to think of the ability of trying to churn out 10 meals at once when you're on a single burner barbecue.
Yes.
But you want to make something that's yum and unique.
What's the thing that excites you about it?
That I've never heard of anyone doing it before.
So it's unique.
Yeah, and I think the dish that I want to make, I want to get really good at making it, and so I want them to have like the best Philly cheesesteak.
True.
And I want them to, when they tell their story to their friends, they'll be like, that didn't happen.
Also, you get bored quite easily of what you cook.
Yes.
So then you move on to the next dish by
Yes.
the week after.
100%.
So you're not making the same thing twice.
No, you'll
like
be-
a normal restaurant has to make the same meals every night.
Boring. But I wanted to ask on 131060, are there any, because this feels like a unique dining experience.
I had dinner in a bubble once.
Did you?
Like a little dinner thing in
Oh,
London.
was it in
where
London?
Yes,
Yes.
you go to one of those bubbles and you're
Yes.
sitting there and have, oh my God, that just reminded me. Do you remember where were we, Paris or London? And we all went and we did that dining in the dark.
Oh,
that was a
yes.
unique experience where you go and have dinner in a restaurant where you can't see anything. It's pitch black and you don't know what you're eating.
Yeah, I loved it.
And we took you in. I
Forgetting-
think it was your suggestion.
Oh, I forgot I was scared of the dark.
Yeah, you were scared of the dark. Also, it was so sad, but the lady that was helping us had the worst breath ever known to man. She really did.
I didn't notice that.
You did. You kept gagging
I didn't
and you were
notice that.
scared. It was all happening at once.
No, I was just scared of the dark. I don't know about that bit.
Do we
Carrie.
actually have some audio of when we took you to that unique experience?
I'm so stressed.
Yeah.
My hands are sweaty, knees weak, mum's spaghetti, something else.
So what we're having for lunch?
I don't know. I'm crying.
Oh, you didn't have to tell us. You could have got away with
I
it.
know, but I think Jess can hear it.
You then
I left
you
crying.
left and you ran and found yourself a pub to sit at while
Yeah.
the rest of us sat
You dined
there.
in the dark, and
Yeah.
I came out and I still had
Oh, it
tears
was so.
down
It was.
my face.
People were loving it. It's a pretty
if
cool
you-
experience,
if you're
and they were
not-
so lovely. The people working there.
If you're not scared of the dark, it's wonderful. I was just scared of the dark, and I'd forgotten that I was scared of the dark, and it is pitch black in
Yes.
there. But I want to know 131060.
Sorry, I've just thought of another one.
What?
I think in Brisbane on the Story Bridge, is it the Story Bridge?
Oh, yeah,
where
the-
you can
the
have
dining up high
dinner
one.
when you're in Brizzy up high on the bridge.
See, I think none of these are as good as mine.
Dinner in the laundromat.
Free.
I have dinner while my laundry is drying almost every night.
Sick.
It's not that
Cool
unique
brag.
an experience.
Who cooks it for you?
I cook it, and
That-
I'm also doing the laundry.
So
It's
that's
a
not
lot.
a
It's
that's not a dining
it's a
experience.
one-woman
You're
show.
just cooking yourself food.
I'm
And
a
so-
mum.
and so selfish. Do you know all the people you cook for?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not going to know these people. I want to give to the community. And you're just takey.
Feeding my children.
Yeah, you have to legally. 131060. Is there any unique dining experience? I want to know about the craziest dining experience you've had, because I think, apart from my one, that hasn't happened, there's none in the world. Give us a call, 131060.
Carrie and Tommy.
Carrie Bickmore and Tommy.
On 131060, I want to hear about unique dining experiences, because I had an idea to do pop-up free restaurants just for 4 people at various places around the country that don't know that I'm doing them. We just bring chairs and a little burner and cook for 4 people. And I think it's a good idea.
Do you have
I'd
a
like to
restaurant
know.
name? Or will it
no.
be different every time?
No, I think it'll be different every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little something?
Maybe, or Philly cheese.
No, but you're changing what you're cooking each time.
But the first
No, I
time
know,
you'll
but
call it.
each time, yeah.
Oh, Little Philly. Like it's not the real Philly. It's Little Philly.
Yeah, or fill you up steak.
Oh, that's
restaurant.
good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
G'day, is it Edan? Iden, sorry, Iden. G'day,
I
Iden.
do not apologise, mate. How you going?
Yeah, very good. How are you?
Oh, mate, I am beyond ecstatic. That's from the previous show that was on with Kendrick Lamar and being humble, and I heard your guys' story. Can we do something? Long story short, currently right now I'm at Maroubra Beach, and
Yep.
it is a massive park wherever I'm looking. We can get Maroubra Council in on this. I promise you, mate. I know plenty of chefs, plenty of genuine businesses
Yeah.
that will be more than happy to donate their time. I can get plenty
To
of
what? To come
volunteers.
down and do a pop-up restaurant?
Yeah, let's make it happen. But not 4 people, 400 people minimum.
400.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I think you should be thinking more than 4. I agree.
Oh, yeah. Although, don't you think there's something nice in, like, just a few people?
It depends who those 4 people are, because what if those 4 people are duds and they meet each other and they're like, oh my God, I have to spend the whole dinner with them?
I don't think I've ever met 4 duds.
Yeah, but what if, like, even 2 are duds?
Yeah, just hang with the other 2. And then bitch behind their back about the 2 duds at the other end of the table. Thank you, Iden. G'day, Lewis.
G'day, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Have you got a unique dining experience for us?
Yeah, I do. Firstly, I just want to say you're onto a good thing there, mate. And I think that you
legend.
should. Your 4 people that you're looking for should be 4 families that are in need.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
My unique dining experience was the Centrepoint Tower revolving restaurant in Sydney.
Oh, did it make you sick?
No, it's pretty slow. It's
Okay.
slow enough to, so you can take in the views, I guess.
That's pretty cool. So
Yeah,
I could
no.
do my own version of that because I could go to a playground at night and get on one of those.
Oh, it'd be like the littlest revolving restaurant.
Oh my God, that's so funny. And you get on the little swingy thing that goes round and round.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
I know the unique dining experience I've had
Mm-hmm.
when I went to Jamala Lodge in Canberra, and where you eat dinner right there next to the glass and the lines are there.
This was a Contra deal, wasn't it?
A long time ago. I
Give her-
don't have
give her a ding.
credits that I need to do anymore. I'm just saying it was amazing.
Yeah,
You could
you have
either
to
eat
say
with
that.
you could either eat
Contra.
with the giraffes, or you could sit there and you eat your dinner and the lions are right there next to you.
Did they make sure you got to experience all the things that Jamala had to offer?
It
so
was
you could
such a delightful,
portray that
unique
to-
experience. No, everybody gets to do that. Everyone dines next to the lions.
Everyone gets Contra deals from.
No, everyone dines next to the lions.
Okay, well, sorry, another ding there for dining with the lion.
That's not their official tagline.
Oh, what's their official tagline? The food's Roarsome. Is that it? No?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, of course, because once the Contra deal's done, it's gone from the memory. On to the next one.
Lauren, hello. Oh, we go to Crystal. Sorry. Go to Crystal first. Hey, Crystal.
Hello, how you going?
Good. What's your unique dining experience?
So there's a place in Sydney, or it's a business company, one or the other, called Merlin Events.
Yeah.
And one of their unique dining experiences is you can go to the Sea Life Aquarium down there in Sydney, and you get like a private after-hours tour around the aquarium, and they have different sections of the aquarium where you can have a private dining experience. So
Hey,
when I went
Crystal.
down there with my friend, we were amongst the jellyfish.
That's so cool. Crystal, just a question. Is
Yep.
seafood on the menu?
Good question. I had steak. I don't know if there was seafood on the menu at
That's
the
really
time.
funny.
Yeah,
At
'cause-
an aquarium
'cause
to
I
have
just-
steak.
but I just
mean, I guess
wonder-
it's weird. Like,
'cause-
oh, look at the cute little fish. Anyway, enjoy your snapper that
But
we've...
also, as one of the fish, you're looking down, you're like, they're eating Gary.
Yes,
Like,
I
yeah,
know.
I
Actually,
miss
maybe
him.
steak is better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I want to do? I want to have dinner, one of those romantic
You
dinners
can.
on an island where there's no one around. You know, and they set it all up and you sit on the island and then you get swim and eat and it's just you and your partner. That's what I
Are
want.
you fishing for another Contra deal here? Is
Yeah.
that-
I've
No,
had
'cause
one
I
of
don't have
those.
the person to take. But when I do, I want that. I want that somewhere in the middle of the ocean
I've had one of those
with aqua water.
on top of a waterfall.
Oh, that's right. That's when she thought you were going to propose.
Yes, they chop you in and drop you on the top of a waterfall and you have,
Yes.
lunch. Or...
I think, to be fair to her, that was really unfair.
Unfair. It's the nicest thing to do to someone.
When you're going to propose. Yes.
So you only want your one on the island thing when you're going to get proposed to.
Actually, that's perfect. Yes, I would like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why are
I-
you looking at Sasha French, a
Sasha,
producer?
Can you organise
Yeah,
that for me? Find me
in my
the
book.
person and the plan the ring and everything.
Yep,
Thanks,
okay.
Sash.
Find the person. Plan the... What's your first thought for person? Who are you going with?
Oh, no.
Just think. We just need a name now. Anyone? Because of course Matt Agnew is who I go to.
No,
first of all.
you stop
He wants
it.
to come on the show again.
Of
as
course,
well.
of course
Yes.
he does. It's not the only place he wants.
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
Carrie, Bickmore and Tommy Little. And get your DIY projects completed this April with Mitre 10's Win Your Shop Back promotion until the 17th of April. That's mighty helpful, Mitre 10.
It's time for Bickmore's Bits.
Here we go now.
I will tell you what happened when Justin Bieber was going for breakfast at the coffee shop in a second. But first of all, I want to talk to you about the hungover bride-to-be.
Yeah.
So, you know how we've got the marathon coming up,
The Big
half
Five.
marathon for me, marathon for you, the Big 5 in South Africa to raise money for my foundation.
Yes.
And we're a bit nervous. I've got a toe injury, you've got a back injury, there's injuries afoot for all of us because we're old. But this should give us some inspiration, especially for your party-going ways. A woman has for her Hens weekend, her friends enrolled her in the Brighton Marathon. And they went out the day before. It was
For
so
her
weird.
Hens weekend?
For her Hens weekend. She wanted to do something different. And she'd run a marathon before, but she hadn't trained. They took her away for a weekend. On this weekend, they did something I've never heard before called electric shock football. They sound like fun friends.
Oh, I wonder if the ball shocks you. Or...
Yeah, it's so weird. They had a sports day in an old school hall. They went on a pub crawl with 7 different beer stops along the way. And she got home at 4 a.m. and at 7 a.m. she began her marathon and she ended up having a podium finish. She did the marathon in 2 hours and 58 minutes.
In 2:58?
She was hungover. She said she went to have brekkie but couldn't keep that down. And that she did it in 2 hours and 58 minutes, her best. So it was a bit slower, 22 minutes slower than her record. And she did not imagine ending up on the podium. And she did.
She cheated.
She didn't.
She's
She
not
said she
doing
was
a
just
sub
up
3
and about.
hours.
She said she was just in the zone and the crowds were like awesome. And she was really excited. She said it was all just a bit of a blur.
I know I don't often be the voice of reason, but we shouldn't encourage that.
What do you mean?
It's so dangerous.
Well, sorry.
You're meant to do that bit.
What, be the responsible one?
Yeah.
And then she went and did some karaoke afterwards, like any good marathon finishes with a bit of a marathon
The
karaoke
only thing
session.
more painful than a marathon, karaoke.
I wanted to tell you a bit about. Do you remember what?
Do you want this news story?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
Not that one's for later.
Okay.
Do you remember when Ashton Kutcher was with Demi Moore? I forgot about that. They were together from 2005 to 2013. That's a fair innings.
Was that in his? Was it called Punked? What was it? Was it Punked?
No, Punked. Yes.
Punked. Yeah.
Yes.
I
They were
thought- I
15
wasn't
years
sure if it was
apart.
either called Punked or You Got Gotcha'd. But
Was
no,
it called Punked? Yeah.
Punked. You've been punked. Punked.
You're going to keep saying punked? Anyway, recently Gwyneth Paltrow and her hubby did a post about step parenting and what it's like to be a step parent and the trickiness involved. And underneath, Tallulah Willis, which is Demi Moore and Bruce Willis's daughter, she commented saying, I have a lot to say on this, especially how to move through an ex-step parent. And by that, she was talking about Ashton Kutcher, who was her stepdad for a while, which is weird to imagine Tallulah 37 having Ashton 47 as her stepdad, but he was her stepdad for a while. And then everyone was like, oh my God, are you talking about Ashton? Do you not get along with Ashton? And she had to come back out and saying, okay, that perhaps should have been a private message and not a comment underneath Instagram, which is some of the time I have to say that to my mum. Mum, that's public.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, when you're talking
Everyone.
about dad, that's public.
Yes.
Anyway, she said that no one needs to be a bad guy in a situation like this, in a step parenting situation. There's room for everyone. And she said it is an important conversation to have, though, and she wanted all the conversation to turn away from her. And she said, nothing to see here. We all get along like a house on fire. And if you've been seeing recently, Demi Moore and Bruce Willis have been hanging out all the time as he gets sicker and sicker. They've been all together. And
So was she saying that Ashton was not good?
no, she was just saying that she's got lots of thoughts on what step parents, what they should be like.
But
Because
did
that's
she
what
say
Gwyneth...
any of her thoughts?
No.
Oh. So she just said, I've got thoughts, but then kept them to herself. I didn't know you could comment that. I'm just going to put that under every post. I've got thoughts. No looky in here, though.
Speaking of someone who's got thoughts and has said them out loud, Justin Bieber. So I told you went to breakfast at the coffee shop,
did.
right? Well, on the way, he launched into an unprovoked tirade against the paparazzi. He called them money-hungering, and he said to them, you do not care about people.
All you care about, guys, is money. You don't care about people. Only money. Only money. No people. You don't care about human beings. Go.
He'd have them, he would have them all outside his house at the best of times.
He
But
probably
at the
tipped them
moment,
off.
no, he's not. At the moment, with everyone thinks he's unravelling, they'd just be waiting there to catch him doing something
Remember when
crazy.
TMZ revealed that it was like the one where Kanye went off at the Paps because he hit his head on the sign and there were the Paps there, and they were like, he tipped us off. And
I don't
he just
reckon
got angry
Bieber's
because he
calling them.
hit his head on the sign at the place he tipped off the Paps to be.
Carrie and Tommy.
Driving you home for your Thursday, Arvo. It's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Pick that boot for the loot. Booty, 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 looters in the boot. Looters in the boot. Looters in the boot.
Carrie and Tommy's.
Pick the boot for the loot. Budget makes finding the right truck the easiest task on any to-do list. Good stuff.
Give it a look. Give it a look.
G'day, matey.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, good. You are our last contestant in Boot for the Loot.
This is so exciting.
So
I'm very excited.
I'll lay the cards out in front of you so you know all the pieces at play here.
Okay, yep.
As you're aware, Carrie has an envelope with an undisclosed money amount in it right next to her now, and you can take that, and that's all yours. We don't know how much it is, but that is all yours, guaranteed. Or you can pick the boot, which means you go into the drawer to stand behind a beautiful budget rent truck, and you open that, and that could have $10,000 in it, or it could have nothing. Because you are the last contestant, I can give you the exact odds. There are 4 other people who are picking the boot, so you will have a 1 in 5 chance of winning $10,000. Firstly, what would you do with the money?
I have always dreamt of starting a food truck.
Yeah.
And I've never taken the risk because it's just too much of a risk. But if I won the money, I would definitely chase my dream and start the first French food truck.
Ooh. Maddie.
Oh my God, you're about to get a backer.
Maddie.
Yep. Yep.
I love this. I just need to know a bit about you and why it hasn't happened so far. I know there is risk involved, obviously, but...
What's your current job?
I work in IT.
Okay.
Oh.
And are you passionate about the Parisian food?
I love French food. Yeah, it's my favorite thing to do.
So
is
what are you
cook
gonna...
French food?
Yeah, I love it.
Have you
too.
made a croissant before?
No, I haven't actually.
Yeah.
I'm more into the sort of savoury foods.
Right.
Beef bourguignon?
Yep, that's my number one. You guessed it.
What about a coq au vin?
Yep, love that too.
What about
You fund his food truck. You guys go into business together.
Carrie?
He doesn't need to pick the boot for the loot. Just needs to get him pick Tommy for his loot.
That's it.
How? So you said money is the main thing holding you back.
Yep.
And
it's
so
it's a big risk, isn't it? Like it costs quite a bit to set the food truck up, and if it doesn't work, then I've spent all my savings.
are you willing to devote your life towards your food truck for a certain amount of time?
100%. Yep.
Okay, and what's the thing, apart from being French, what's the thing that I'm really into?
You're really
like
into it,
I'm
aren't you?
backing it. What's the thing that would
Shark
separate
Tank. Just
you?
feeling very Shark Tank.
Separate you from other food trucks?
Well, as far as I know, I don't think there is any other French food trucks. But what would separate me is that I would be always open, 24 hours, and you could pick up some French food whenever you like.
What do you mean, always open? Where are you stationing yourself?
I think it would just be mobile, driving around to wherever's busy at the time. So
It's like
you know,
Mr.
if it's
Whitney,
late,
but for French food.
exactly right. If it's really 4 a.m., I'd be outside Revolver nightclub on a Monday. That's where all the
Smart.
people are.
Because when I've had a big night, I'm thinking coq au vin.
That's it.
Well,
Sorry, Carrie.
Matt got it.
So, Maddie, we've heard about it. I love it. I love what you want to spend the money on. Hang on, where are you going to sleep?
In the food truck, probably. I don't know. I hadn't thought about it. Maybe in the food truck.
Okay, so I'm getting the sense that you want a serious amount of cash here because you can get the 10 grand from the boot because you're one of how many will he be if he goes with the...
1 of 5.
1 of 5. It's pretty good. But there's no guarantee there that you're going to walk away with any cash, Maddie. You could just pick the loot today and have some cash to put towards your food truck.
Do you want me to choose now to make the decision?
Well, hopefully don't take too long. Got a show to keep doing, Maddie.
Yeah, no, I like to live life on the edge, and I think I'll take the risk, and I'll come in and I'll pick the boot.
Oh, good choice, Maddie, I
Maddie.
reckon.
Well, congratulations, Maddie, because you're in that. But we have to do the painful bit now. Potentially, Carrie's going to open the envelope and see how much cash you would
Imagine, right, if
Oh,
Maddie
no.
picks the right boot on the budget truck, and that truck then becomes his...
I don't think budget.
French truck.
I don't think budget are offering that.
Well, you never know. Could be a good deal.
That's actually a good point. I never thought of that.
French
maybe.
on budget.
Hey,
French on a
Bouget.
budget.
Bouget.
Okay, Maddie, you want to know how much cash you would have got if you'd picked the loot?
Yep. Fingers crossed it's 50 cents. Let's go.
$1,000.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I'm pretty confident I'm going to get the 10 tomorrow. So,
Love it.
so I'm happy with that.
Great.
Maddie, we'll see you there. Au revoir.
Au revoir. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Budget makes car rental fast, easy and affordable so you can get to the good stuff.
Carrie and Tommy.
It's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
So you know how I was about to say banging on, this is going to be the opposite of you know how I'm always championing women.
You are banging on about it. You are right.
And how women are amazing all the time and how we're warriors. Have a listen to what I found out today. The chainsaw.
Oh, sorry. I was waiting to hear some audio because you said have a listen.
The chainsaw. Yeah, listen to me.
But you could have just said it.
I am saying it.
Okay.
The chainsaw. You know what a chainsaw is, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you see chainsaws used for?
Whopping down trees mainly.
Do you know what the chainsaw was originally invented for?
No, I don't, Carrie.
It was originally invented in the 1700s by two Scottish doctors.
Oh, no, this is going to be really grim.
Oh,
to cut women's pelvic bones for childbirth, to let the baby out.
Whoa.
Without anaesthetic.
Whoa.
Yeah, because men hadn't invented anaesthetic yet. Is that what it was? Is that what it was, though?
Well, they just didn't have anaesthetic yet, probably in the 1700s for childbirth.
Yes.
Maybe they couldn't block the way that they can now or something. You know?
Yeah.
It's quite a procedure.
Yes.
How is that? So it was used for removing diseused bone and for a thing called symphysiotomy, which is cutting the pelvic bone during childbirth. It was powered by a hand crank there, and then the chainsaw went through and cut the bone.
It was powered by a hand crank.
Yes.
I can't imagine being able to hold a chainsaw steady if you have to crank
You have
it
to
with
hand
your
crank
hand.
it. That's exactly what I was thinking. But also, what's even the benefit of that rather than just using a saw?
And who's living through that?
Well, they said doctors at the time were thrilled with how much easier it made these surgeries compared to the tools they'd been using before. Soon after the invention, though, the chainsaw was replaced by the giggly twisted wire saw, which became the go-to for cutting bone. And then other people decided to take the chainsaw and find a new purpose for it. And it took a while, 1905. So this was in the 1700s. In 1905, they were like, the timber industry was like, we could use that. Thanks, ladies. We'll take your tool and we'll just lop some trees down with it. But isn't that insane?
It is insane.
Imagine having your bone cut open with no anaesthetic with that thing.
No thanks.
As I said, banging on all the time about women are warriors.
And how good are male inventions.
My mum, I'm ignoring you. My mum had her full set of wisdom teeth taken out in the dentist chair. They were the ones under, not out yet, under the gum with no anaesthetic.
What? But why? That wasn't the 1700s.
It was, what was it? When would that have been? The 60s, 70s, 60s.
We had anaesthetic then.
But why?
Well, they just used to do that in the dentist chair. Take your wisdom teeth out.
Why didn't she get anaesthetic?
I don't know, but she didn't. That's her claim to fame.
Women make funny decisions sometimes.
Oh, my God. Actually, 131060, if you did back in the day have your teeth taken out in the dentist chair, like not just like a normal tooth, your back ones, your big deep ones.
I reckon people do it now as well because
No.
I don't think because it's cheaper. Because you've got to pay for all your anaesthetic.
Not
and
if
stuff.
they're under, only if the teeth are broken through, surely. You've not got ones, when your wisdom teeth are like bedded down under.
But what dentist is saying, I'll do it without anaesthetic? What do you mean?
131060, you're getting them out now without anaesthetic.
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
For your Thursday, Arvo, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little. And on 131060, what did you do with our painkillers?
So we just learnt that the chainsaw was actually invented so it could cut open women's bones to deliver babies. And then all of a sudden that went out of fashion and the tree lopping industry went, we'll take that device. That feels fitting. And now they cut down trees with it. But then we got on to talking about doing things without anaesthetic and how my mum back in the day had her wisdom teeth taken out without anaesthetic.
Yes.
And you said why? And I said I thought that's how the only way they did it back then.
Oh no, I thought it was because it was cheaper.
No,
like,
I just
I thought she had an
didn't
option.
know. Well, I don't
And
know. I
think
need to
people-
ask her.
Because I think people still do that.
And that's what you've said, that you think even now people choose to get it out without anaesthetic. Alex, tell me you haven't had your wisdom teeth taken out without a local.
I did about 9 years ago. I was about 19 and it was just cheaper, to be honest, so that's why.
Yeah.
And at the time, because of the pressure, so they do numb it, obviously, with the needles, so you're just not put to sleep.
but the pressure is so bad that they have to hold your head and your shoulders so they don't
Hang
move.
on.
And then my partner was actually holding my feet.
Yes, because that's how I had a tooth removed with local anaesthetic, but you
hang on.
can't feel it. You just feel like
Hang
something's
on,
been ripped
hang on.
out of your mouth.
Hang on, sorry. Just to interrupt very quickly. I thought we were talking about what have you done without
Yeah.
pain.
Yes, but I think Alex is thinking I meant like you didn't go fully under, but you're still in the chair. We're talking about like no local anaesthetic. Nothing. Feel the full brunt of the pain. Jill, yay or nay?
No, I had local anaesthetic, but I had all my top teeth taken out in the dentist chair under local anaesthetic.
But with anaesthetic.
Yeah, with the local anaesthetic, and they put the denture in straight away, fitted it straight away.
Wow, did it hurt? So, hold on one sec, Jill. I think we're the problem, not them. No one's called up. I don't think people get it done without an anaesthetic. So I think all these people are going to be getting a needle in their mouths.
Yes.
We're not
They
like
didn't have a general, they had a local.
they had a local, so they're still not feeling it. It's just quite full on.
So your mum is a hero.
They literally put their knee on you and go yank. One of my teeth I had out like that.
Wait, hold on. So did your mum use local or not?
No, my mum claims she didn't even have local back in the day.
Claims is interesting now that you
No, but she said I had it without an anaesthetic. I think she means without a local. Would they have had locals for that back in the 60s? Wouldn't they just taken them out?
Maybe could we search when the use of local anaesthetics came into
What
fashion?
about Molly? Molly, talk to us.
Hello, I had my wisdom teeth out all for 13 years ago, and the dentist said no, you won't be taking them out because they're not all the way through. They're not even any of the way through. But then on the way home, it was fine. I ended up having KFC on the way home, and I went to an 18th the next day.
That's
But I was
pretty
awake
fun.
for the-
Good on you.
But you had a local anaesthetic.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
We've just found out the
I think we're the problem
the
here.
local
not, yeah.
anaesthesia came into use in 1884.
So why did my mum have it? I
think
my gosh, they would administer it, cocaine via the eye. That's I don't
Well, it's
reckon
not
mum
very-
had that.
That's not very local if you're getting something done on your foot.
Carrie and Tommy.
Your Thursday Arvo, it's Carrie, Bickmore and Tommy Little, and build a Minecraft movie at Macca's with one of 6 collectible toys and your choice of a Big Mac or a 10-piece chicken McNuggets with a new Nether Flame sauce. A Minecraft movie is only in cinemas, guys.
Jesse, how exciting is what you're about to play? Oh my God. I've got people texting me, all my friends wanting tickets. Play it.
Hello, monsters. This is Lady Gaga.
You've waited long enough, little monsters.
All you have to do while you're here is dance. That's it.
Lady Gaga presents
Mayhem definitely began here.
the Mayhem Ball. Live in Australia this December. Tickets and info at livenation.com.au.
Come and see me, Lady Gaga, live.
Tickets go on sale Wednesday, the 16th of April. She'll be in Melbourne, December 5, Brisbane, December 9, Sydney, December 12. There's some gaps there, which I think means she's going to add some extra shows. And what's the great news?
The great news is we've got some tickies to give away. If you want to register, head to carrieandtommy.com.au. It's an amazing weekend in Melbourne. We fly you in from anywhere in the country, you and 3 mates. You get tickets to the show, you get accommodation and flights. Like I said, what more could you want?
Hey, up next, though, I forgot. Katy Perry, she's about to go into space next week. Yeah. And I read an article that I honestly thought was a joke. I've realised it's not a joke. I'm going to tell you her thoughts on going into space up next.
Carrie and Tommy.
Driving you home from 3 till 6, it's Carrie, Bickmore and Tommy Little.
So holidays happening all around the country at the moment for school kids, but no holidays for space. I forgot.
What?
Oh, poor
What
Space.
does that mean?
Space is still taking visitors and it's busy. It's open for business.
Busy?
Is it? Busy?
This is the weirdest... I don't know why I'm
keep
trying
going.
to connect all these things together. All I'm trying to say is next week I forgot that the ladies are going into space.
Which ladies?
Remember the ladies? Remember Gail.
Oh, Gail, yes,
Oprah's
that's right.
bestie. She had to check with Oprah whether Oprah was fine with her
Yes.
going into space.
Good
'cause
Oprah,
that's,
take off the shackles.
That's what you do with your bestie. You go, can I please go and have a holiday? No, it's Lauren Sanchez, Jeff Bezos' wife. She's taken some of her gal pals up into space. They're going on Blue Origin's new Shepard rocket on April the 14th.
Yep.
They're going for 11 minutes is their journey.
Mm-hmm.
Then get
Gail
That's the
had to
whole
ask
trip.
permission for
11 minutes. I know.
But I guess if something happened to her up there, like that really ruins Oprah's life, you know?
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
It's worth checking.
Oprah will have to bathe herself.
She's going up there with some other ladies. She's going up with Aisha Bowe. Aisha Bowe is a former NASA rocket scientist.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, she's going up with Amanda Newen. Amanda is a bioastronautics research scientist and a Nobel Peace Prize nominee.
That's amazing. These
Awesome.
people would have dreamed their whole life of going to space.
Yep, we've got Carrie Ann Flynn, who's a film producer.
Flinny.
We got
She's a film producer.
We got Katy Perry.
She's a what?
Yep, Katy Perry's going up there. Don't you remember?
What happened to all the scientists?
Yeah. Katy Perry is, she loves a bit of like anything crazy Katie's across. Remember now that she's with Orlando and he does all that crazy stuff where he jumps
Doesn't he
out of
just-
things and he's...
Doesn't he just paddleboard in the nude?
No,
No,
remember
he
he
did
did that
do
whole
that.
show.
He did do that.
He did
Remember,
do
you
that.
could see
Oh, I
all of him.
remembered. He did do that. Sorry, that's all I can think about now. But no, remember when did that whole TV show where he was jumping out of things? He was testing his limits or something. Anyway, they're
Thinking
crazy
of Chris Hemsworth?
No, I'm sure
I
I'm
think
thinking
Orlando
of
did
Orlando.
one as well.
Did
He did because she watched
Yeah.
him land or something. Anyway, she's very excited about it. The girls have done an interview for Elle magazine.
Okay.
Now, I thought this was an April Fool's joke because when you read it, it feels incredibly superficial. But I don't think it's an April Fool's joke, and I think they're in on it. They're being very, like, you know, a bit mean girlsy accent like you two do, where they're like, oh, my God, what are you going to wear? That kind of thing.
Oh, what? I don't remember. What's that accent that we do?
You know the one you do. Anyway, Els asked them, will it be the first time anybody went into space with their hair and makeup done? And the girls are yes, like this will be the first time. And Katie said space is going to finally be glam.
As
Let me
if-
tell you something. If I could take glam up with me, I would. We're going to put the ass into Astronaut.
That's good.
Mm,
But surely when William Shatner went up, he had a bit of powder on.
No, that's what you do, but
of
I don't reckon the
foundation.
Shatner had any powder on.
I reckon he
Aisha said she wanted to test out her hair and makeup, so she skydived in Dubai with similar hair to make sure it'd be fun. She took it for a dry run. Gail's asked, will my lashes stay on? I'm curious. And then she got Lauren Sanchez responded saying, mine are glued on. We're good, babes.
Ah.
So you can see what I mean? Like, that's actually quotes, but I actually think that they're joking about themselves.
They're being fun.
They're being fun and
Yeah.
funny. And I think it will be such an incredible experience. 11 minutes feels a little short, to be honest.
But I assume, because I think you've got to go up quickly, right?
What do you mean?
Because it's a rocket.
Because they're in a rocket.
So you don't have a slow setting.
So the first thing I thought
And
of,
then you've
because when
got
I fly, my ears hurt. How do you equalise going up that quick? Or do they
It's
burst
a great
open?
question. I don't know. I assume you'd be in a pressurised suit.
Ah.
I would
So what
assume.
does that mean?
I assume that your astronaut suit that you wear is pressurised.
So you never feel the rise and fall in your
Carrie.
ears?
I have to admit, I don't know. I'm really sorry to let the team down on this.
So Katie's already got her playlist planned.
I'm making a space playlist right now,
No.
actually. Starships by Nicki Minaj, Intergalactic by Beastie Boys. That
Good
thing
tune.
slaps, especially when we're going up Intergalactic.
You know how like one of the amazing things of being in space, a once in a lifetime opportunity,
Is the silence.
is getting to look down on this Earth that we all inhabit and experience silence. Imagine if you're listening to Katy Perry talk, A, and B, play music.
I mean this quite seriously. I think all of them will be chatting. If I'm away on a girls' trip, even if we see something great, we need to chat about it. I think you can't stay sorry, you'd have a moment where you'd be like, oh my God. And then you'd want to be like, oh my God, can you see that? Can you? And you'd be talking about it.
So I've got one question. The Gail invite, do you think it went like this? Hey, Oprah, do you want to come to space? Look, I don't, but I know someone who does.
Carrie and Tommy.
Your Thursday Arvo, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Carrie and Tommy's We Snooze.
Nearly lost her job because my boob showed up on her conference meeting slideshow.
You lose.
Imagine being on a date
Take the stress out of your day with Bickmore's Executive B Stress Formula. Always follow the directions for use.
It's pretty easy because all you have to do is keep us awake and tell us a story and you win some cold, hard cash. Who you got?
Kristen. Hey, Kristen.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Oh, this is not good news. I'm yawning already.
But that's okay. That's not at you, Kristen.
No, it's not, Kristen.
But you've got the sound of someone that's a bit chill. You're going to need to get a bit sprightly if you're going to keep us awake.
All right, done.
Okay.
I'll preface. I'm ready.
Okay.
I will say I've chosen this story because my 9-year-old says it's the reason why I'm the best mum in the whole entire world, because it's the story about how I saved his life.
It's a good start. No? You don't like that?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yeah. Keep going.
All right. Well, he was 3 years old and we were walking in the bush, and as a 3-year-old does.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. You snoozed already.
It's one of the rules that we say every time. Even if it wasn't, like, recent, don't say it was ages ago.
She didn't. She said her son was 3 years old. She didn't say the story was 3 years old, did she?
Yeah, but her son's 9 now. You didn't even listen to the first bit. It's a 6-year-old story.
Okay.
And I mean,
What do you
mothers
think happened?
save a 3-year-old's life every single day.
What do you think? Now I want to know how she saved him.
G'day, Bianca.
How you going?
Yeah, good. Please be more interesting.
I will attempt it.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so my 6-year-old, you know those wishing wells where you put the coins in and they twirl around?
Yep.
He tried to go fishing for coins in there,
Yes.
got his hand stuck in the hole.
Oh, no. Yeah, actually, you're right.
I mean, what was going to happen? His hand got stuck in there, surely. He's okay now. She's okay. She wouldn't be calling us if she'd lost her son, you know.
Do you remember when I saved a kid's life? Anyway.
What do you mean?
I saved a kid from a jumping castle later.
Oh, that's right.
Very rude. G'day, Jacinta.
Hello, how are you?
Good, go for it.
All right. So me and my friend were both pregnant at the same time, 4 weeks apart, both expecting boys. And at my baby shower, we realized we both picked the same name. And then I kind of just made a joke saying, oh, well, I'm going first. Anyways, I ended up going 2 weeks early. She ended up going...
Oh, my God. Yes, 2 kids born on the same day, the same name. Oh, Lord. Hey. Oh.
Can we just check if that was the story?
No,
we're not allowed, are we?
It's not the...
But that's absolutely what the story was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm snoozing.
Imagine when
Guys,
that...
you've got to make it more interesting
But also,
than that.
imagine your life when that's your best story.
Although, if that
No.
was your story and it was your best friend and you gave birth on the same day...
Don't tell the story again. Don't just tell it again.
I
We
reckon
just
you
did
tell
here.
a lot of
Don't-
people.
don't-
like,
yes, don't
you know,
just retell-
Romani. Shout
Oh.
out to Romani. Ding. Shout out to Romani.
Sorry, I'm out.
We
I'm out.
found out that we were
I'm out.
pregnant on the same
I
day,
am
and then we had
out.
our kids a few hours apart.
God,
Ollie
who
and her
cares?
daughter Jada.
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
So you may have seen one of Jimmy Fallon's most popular segments on his Tonight Show is his subway busking bits, where he and a superstar go incognito down into the New York subway stations to perform songs.
I've seen him do it with Miley Cyrus before.
Green Day,
Yes.
Bad Bunny,
Yep.
Maroon 5, U2 have done it. His
Ugh.
latest one you may have seen on the internet. What?
You too. I'd rather just any other busker. Like if I had to give $5 to a busker and it was U2 playing and then some bloke on a garbage bin using it as a bongo, that is more palatable to my ears than old Bono and his glasses belting up some wuss rock.
You're becoming like that real old right-wing grumpy
No,
man.
they're into U2.
Nah, there's been a
Are
change.
you trying to
in
say
you.
U2 are cool?
No, I just mean there's been a change in you where everything's like, no, I
was
just want to
into-
sit in my big chair with my feet up.
What are you talking about? I'm literally doing shows every night. I'm out every night. When am I sitting my big chair.
You will be seen.
It does sound
with the
nice.
wireless on.
It does sound pretty good.
With your whiskey
especially-
in hand.
It's sounding better and better, actually.
Anyway, Ed Sheeran's the latest to join in the fun. He rocked up in this like early 2000s emo kind of looking outfit.
Wonderful.
Both of them were wearing these black wigs and hoodies and sunglasses. Commuters sort of started gathering around. They were at the Rockefeller Center station and they were singing Pink Pony Club before they stripped off to reveal their who they really were.
You're a pink pony girl, and you dance in the club, oh my. Sing it out! Pink pony club, I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink pony club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood.
It looked so much like Ed Sheeran though, and this is what even the reveal, people weren't shocked. I reckon they knew the whole time it was them. What are you looking at, Eli? Do you think so?
Do you want the inside scoop of what I think happens?
Are they
at
not
these things?
randoms?
No.
They're not actual just train travellers.
Look, I don't know this for sure, but knowing how these big productions work,
Eli's got
I'm
thoughts.
sure they never want to have a moment where, and Ed's a big enough star, I don't think this would happen, but they never want to have a moment where they go, everybody, it's Bad Bunny, and everybody goes, what? And so they get fans of the person, and they're like, hey, pretend like you're just milling around.
Yeah,
because
they didn't do a very good
it.
acting job in this video. They didn't look shocked or surprised. But anyway, it was awesome. And then they went on to play Azizam, his latest hit.
Yes.
Thanks for coming to Subway. I'm Jimmy Fallon. This is Ed Sheeran right now. New York, you got it. Azizam.
There's your bongos.
Don't you dare say a bad word about Ed. He's one of the best.
Carrie and Tommy.
If you drive home this afternoon, it's Carrie, Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Well, I've had the pleasure with making Taskmaster. I always struggle to say the word Taskmaster, the TV show that I'm currently on with this great comedian. He's also doing a show, Comedy Samurai, as he tours around the country. You can get tickets at comedyfestival.com.au. It's the one and only Takashi Wakasugi.
Thank you so much.
Waka, how are you?
Very good, very good. I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
And I'm having a great time in the comedy festival.
It's good. I find, Carrie finds the word Taskmaster hard to say. I find the word Taskmaster hard to say. Do you find it hard to say?
It's easy.
Go.
Taskmaster.
Oh, that was pretty good.
It's the K and the T. Anyway, Taskmaster.
Yes.
You said you went to see Tommy's show last night.
Yeah.
Did you love?
Oh, yeah, I love it. I always enjoy stand-up comedy and great show.
Well, I'm going to go and I'm going to come and see your show.
Yes.
You said you think our audiences are very different.
Yes, your audience. Every comedian has a different audience, right?
Yes.
Your audience, my audience, is very different.
How come?
Your audience love dick joke. My audience very polite and nice. And when I tell some like dirty joke, they say,
Do they actually shake their heads?
Yeah.
They do?
Yes, I'm like, no.
Oh, my God. Wouldn't that be so funny just to swap your audiences tonight and see how they cope? Oh, wow. So it's just, do you think it's
dick jokes?
Is it a cultural difference?
No, I think my audience love Japan.
Right.
Very respect.
Mhm.
So, yeah, they don't like it.
So if you did it in Japan, it would be the same?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Japanese people also.
Yeah, right.
Because it
Are
was
they
one
like
of the
that
big...
behind closed doors? Are they as respectful behind closed doors? Would they find the jokes funnier if
I
they
don't
were
know.
privately with people?
I have no idea. You know, and
So,
also
Tommy doesn't have a future as a stand-up comedian in Japan.
I don't think so.
No, okay.
All pixelated, like a Japanese porn. Sorry about that.
Oh, even that one's not too rude. Whenever I would do jokes on Taskmaster, Waka would just always go, "Why are you so horny?"
This is TV. So I did the task by myself.
Yeah.
And after that, we did a group task
together. Yes.
Yeah. And I didn't know how dirty.
Oh yeah.
He can be on the TV and Taskmaster.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're very horny.
I just,
it's good. It's good. It's very healthy, but
because sometimes we would be working together, and you would be like, you'd have this really smart idea that involves all this lateral thinking and think out of the box. And what if we interpret it like this? And I'd be like, bro, let's just put things down our pants that makes our dick look bigger. Waka's just like, why? Why so horny?
My audience said,
No.
How long have you been living in Australia?
now almost 6-7 years.
What
now.
brought you here?
I just love it, Australia. And I came here first time like long time ago, on uni student, exchange student, university exchange program, and I started comedy that time.
What got you into comedy?
I just wanna improve my English.
Did you do any comedy in Japanese?
No,
before?
no. I never done comedy
In
before.
Japanese?
No, and I came to Australia, and I watched the stand-up comedy, and that's so cool. I want to try, and I did that, and I love it.
So if you go back to Japan now, would you do Japanese? Would you do the comedy in Japanese?
No,
or in
English.
English?
I did English comedy in Japan.
Wow.
So
Does that offend them? Does that offend Japanese people?
It's too small. It's small, but
Okay.
I really hate it. That's why I came here.
Why did you hate it? Why?
It's tough, you know.
Yeah.
Japanese people come to English comedy show in Japan to study English.
Oh, so they're just there to
They
listen.
don't laugh. They're just nodding like,
They're taking notes.
I know this word.
I
with dictionary. I saw the one guy came to with dictionary. And after the show, it's always people ask you like, what? I like your joke. I like your show. Blah blah blah. In Japan, people just ask me question.
About
how did you improve English? which university did you go?
For Taskmaster, for one of our prize tasks, you blew everyone away because you got something that I had never seen before, and I don't know if Carrie would ever heard of it before. Can you tell Carrie what you got done to your body?
Oh, so the prize task, you have to bring something, and that episode was what's the most weird things hiding on the sleeve?
Up your sleeve.
Ah.
And I got pierced.
You got a piercing?
Yeah.
Oh, where's your piercing?
It's gone, but
Oh.
I got
For the show you did this?
yeah.
Tell her what it's called.
Weenus.
A weenus?
Weenus
I
piercing.
would have thought that'd be a piercing down below. Down the... No.
See,
Only because American...
You're horny
No.
too. This radio is very horny.
Because they call it wieners.
Weenus is here.
Your weenus is on your back of your elbow, is it?
Yeah, this called weenus.
I didn't know you could get that.
Have you ever touched the weenus?
Wow, I just did then.
Yes.
It feels
How did it
different to
feel?
what I expected. It's a bit leathery.
Is it?
Yeah, well, that's just because I'm old, maybe. Does your weenus feel like my weenus?
Be careful, it's very sensitive.
That's a young weenus. Wacka's show Comedy Samurai is on. He's touring around Australia. Head to comedyfestival.com.au to get your tickets. Plus catch Taskmaster on Channel 10 tonight at 8:30. Thanks, Waka.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry about the talk about dicks.
That's his fault, not yours.
I become horny now.
Follow Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little on socials at Carrie Tommy Show.
Bye.
Bye.